Will Benoit Saint Denis rebound against Renato Moicano in the main event of UFC Paris? See who fighters are picking in the latest edition of MMA Pros Pick.
That's a good fight. I'm gonna have to go. I picked against Moicano his last fight, and I usually don't pick against Moicano. I'm not gonna pick against him again.
That's a tough one. I mean, if I had to guess, I would say Benoit. I mean, he's just been so well-rounded. So I think Benoit might put that one off.
I'm gonna see BSD. I think he's a better striker. He's going to put pressure on him. He's going to come forward, bring the fight to Moicano. Moicano's tough too, don't get me wrong. But I seen him catching him on the feet and then giving him fits on the ground. Moicano's ground is good, but I think Denis is a little more dominant and a little more imposing his will on the ground. So we'll see him.
Yeah, that's an important one, right? Because Benoit Saint Denis coming off that big loss to Poirier, a knockout loss is tough to come back from, but they're not giving him any easy go here. With Renato's been looking good, and he's a high-level black belt on the ground. But Benoit, Poirier said he's a really strong guy. I don't think it'll be easy to take him down, and I think he'll bounce back from that KO. I think he'll get a win against Renato.
Renato, for sure. Yeah, I hope so. I'm a big fan of his money show.
That's a crazy fight, dude. That's a sick fight. Benoit Saint Denis is an absolute fucking Spartan. That dude just comes straight forward like a zombie. Doesn't care what he's getting hit with. And actually, what makes this fight so exciting is they're both just two elite level grapplers. I really don't know. I've heard. I've seen Benoit Saint Denis, his grappling in his fights is off the charts. It looks disgusting. But I've also heard from people that I know that are some of the best grapplers I know telling me that Moicano's grappling is a different level. Like it's just insane, So I'm really excited to see how that one plays out. Thinking of it off the top of my head, it might end up being one of those classic cases of like two super high level grapplers that just end up striking the whole time because they don't want to grapple with each other. The one thing I will say about that fight, thinking about it a little bit more, is I would be a little bit worried about Saint Denis' gas tank. I think that he's an absolute monster and probably one of the most mentally tough dudes in the whole UFC, which is insane because that's pretty much to me saying that he's one of the most mentally tough dudes on the whole entire fucking planet. But with that being said, I think he comes out just so ready to kill that he overstresses his nervous system to where he gasses out a little bit. And now with that being said, you also have to deal with that on the receiving end. So he might be able to do that and gas out Moicano also. But I would be afraid in a 5-round fight that Moicano could catch a second win, survive the onslaught at first, and then end up drowning him, 3rd, 4th, 5th round. So that's interesting. If I had to say one way or the other, I'd probably go with Moicano for that reason. But we'll see, man. I mean, that's a close one. That's a hard one to call.
It's Benoit Saint Denis for sure. He's for sure gonna beat him. I just think he's just gonna non-stop Coney. I think he's also too big and strong for Moicano. But yeah, that's what I think.
Probably Moicano, to be honest. Yeah, I bought him myself, haven't I? So yeah, I know he's very good, and believe if we get him down and he'll take the back, and that'll be. But he's got to get to the mat, get him on the mat first, because he's got good. The Saint Denis, he's good with the boxing and that, and getting in close range. So, but it should be a good, interesting fight.
Oh! That's gonna be the
headliner for that card. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's gonna be a good one. Man, Moicano, he's just, you can never count that guy out, and I think it would be a mistake for me to count him out on this one. So I'm gonna go with Moicano.
Man, after seeing what Justin did to Benoit, but he had staff, so I'm kind of interested in seeing if that was part of that downfall in that fight. I think I got Benoit beating Money Moicano, but I mean it's a close one. I think it's more of a coin flip than anything.
Money Moicano, I like that guy, man. He's just a character, right? I really do. I like the guy a lot. I don't know, man. That guy, the fact that it looked like he gave Dustin Poirier one of the hardest matches, rounds that he's ever experienced. It felt like, and then Poirier does what he does, and he's a monster. But I do think that If it stays on the feet, it goes in BSD, right? They call him BSD.
BSD, you got it. Yep.
I think Topa said it. Yeah.
Bro, I think Renato might get it, bro. He's a little scrappy little fucker on the ground, so I think he might get it.